Hey, everybody! Welcome to another episode of the Exit Interview. We have here Sador, the seventh eliminated player from Isle of Money season 13. Sador, how are you doing today?
Doing awesome. How are you?
I'm good. Also, we have with us tonight Kyra and Keisha. How are you ladies doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Hey y'all. Chantel's taking charge today.
Oh, period. Okay, so Sador,
Mhm.
the game. What happened? You got back in, you stayed a few rounds, and then you left. What happened? Tell us.
Oh, I had something come up. I told you guys. And then I guess it was like an easy way out, but I didn't know Maddie was going to win Paymaster. So when that happened, that's how I knew that was going to happen. A dirty ass, but I knew that was going to happen.
Okay, so were you surprised that you got a second chance to enter back in the game without actually being there?
Yeah, I was super shocked. Yeah, but I know I wanted Dr. Lou to be there.
Okay, okay. Were you ready to play when you got back into the game?
Yeah, I was excited. I was super ready. Yeah, had a
Did
plan
you
and everything.
did you Oh yeah, what was your plan? Tell us about it.
I mean, yeah, get with the players that reach out. It's me that's seem like they've been playing really good, of course, and then get the people that's after me. Try to get them got before they got me.
Oh, who was after you?
Of course, Dirty Maddie and what's his face? What is his name? I forgot. The one with the unibrow. Ryan.
Ryan? Oh, okay. Interesting.
Him.
Why did you
Oh
feel
yeah,
like they were after you?
all of them. I don't know. They was giving like I don't want to reach out, but especially Ryan and Maddie. They didn't reach out. Harris is like, he said like a quick hello or whatever, like, hey, welcome back. Like I was like, but I already knew he's coming for me because, that's Harris. He's so two-faced.
Ooh, okay, okay. So, you were who did you want to align with getting back into the game when you got back?
Well, definitely, of course, Terrell and Millie. Yeah, definitely them. And I mean, Justin, like I said, I didn't get to really talk to Justin. I talked to him a little bit, saved him, thought he was kind of cool, whatever. And that was about it. And I like Latea. She's awesome too. I see why Ryan had his weirdo outbursts, but whatever.
Are you surprised like how far you made it into the game?
Yeah, I was super shocked, but I knew that was coming though, because I knew they were after me. It's kind of weird. Everybody else reached out, and then them two not the only ones saying anything. It's kind of like obvious.
Did
Everybody else, says something to me, but them two. So you would think like, dang, what I do to these people? I didn't even get to know them. I didn't get to talk to them yet. Like I said, he had this little. Like I said, I get it. Like that was his friend Latea, whatever. You see, I saved her. I saved her though, right? But at the same time, see, he don't even know his dirty ass. But what I am going to say is to him is like, before you do like outbursts, is like really know what it is because he assumed and say, oh, you don't have no game, da da da, because he was on the bottom, and I'm all like, how is he bitching and complaining about being on the bottom? I got kicked out of the second episode. He been on there the whole time. Like when people so selfish, it's just insane. But what I will say is, like I said, I was telling you guys, like I said, I was having a hard time, had a hard week because when I got on there, I said that they was asking questions before they say they little fake fuckery. So sad. But they said they little fake fuckery before I got on there. You should see it. I know you want to see it because they was like, yeah, Harris said, yes, it's good that Sador's on the bottom. Millie agrees, and then Terrell agrees, and I'm looking at them like, no, they didn't. Them motherfuckers. But that's just me. But anyway, so then I'm all like, and I get on saying, hey, y'all, like, how everybody, I'm sorry, I didn't, I missed it, what happened. But then I seen it in the, in the chat, what happened. And I was on the bottom and she was a paymaster. I said, oh, no wonder on the bottom, but then I seen those judges you guys got. What the hell was wrong with them?
Okay, pause for one moment. Before
Yeah.
we get to the judges aspect, I do have a question
Oh, go ahead.
about that one round when Millie won Paymaster
Hmm.
and everybody was trying to come up with a name but wasn't really saying anything. But then you started speaking up after they said, oh, we're going to vote for Sador. So then you kind of like directed the vote by saying Justin's name.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you feel when like no one was saying anything? Like it was just crickets.
That was really weird. When they threw me under, I thought he was, I don't know if he was, still trying to be friends with them, or he was still in like maybe in an alliance with them. So that's what it was given, and that's what made Jenna like she's sketchy about them. Yeah, and they made another group without his dirty ass. Just saying, Justin, just letting you know that. And another thing, like I said, it was iffy because I told him to say their names because they wanted me to throw him on the bus when I got there, right? Because they was like, "Oh, Sador, if you don't know who to vote for Justin." So that was their little like, "Hey, vote for him. You could come with us." That was like kind of their like, "Hey, like you probably could come with us if you vote for him." Like you get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
they obviously thought nobody got to me to see if they wanted to work with me. So whatever, and I saved Justin, because they were like, "Hey, save Justin. He's cool." Da 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 da. And I was like, okay, like I'll just save him, whatever. But when he didn't say anything after they said my name, and I was like, Justin, say their names because they really wanted to throw you under the bus Sunday because it was already Tuesday already. And I'm all like, did you forget the other day that fast? Because I know I didn't. Because they was just so really hyped to get him out of there. They like, oh yes, Sador, yeah, it was his idea to get you out that time. And he's like, I didn't have Sador, I didn't have that power. And I'm all like, oh, my poor pinky. It still hurt. I was like, so it's like he didn't have that power or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, well, I didn't know who to believe or whatever. I just know I said, you know what? Let me just say Justin. He seemed cool because he did reach out. So I was just like, okay, like I'm gonna just, we all agreed with that in that alliance and said, like, we're gonna save Justin, we're gonna help him out, whatever. I was like, okay, fine. He also been in there quite some time as well. So I gotta give it to him how he was moving. But they all snakes and Medusas to me. So
Okay, Queen. Okay. So, before we get to the judges, what
yeah.
did you think about the rap challenge? Did you have fun doing it?
No, I was not in my creative space. If I knew we could interpretate people, I would definitely did like a whole Megan Thee Stallion Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. Could definitely interpretate them like with no problem. But I said, let me just be myself, even though I wasn't in the creative mindset, and I made up that rap myself. And knowing a lot of those females, and it's no shade because I love all of them. A lot of them they do not write their songs. A lot of rappers got ghostwriters. So and when I seen them do the challenge, I like how they did. It was fun how some people did it. It was creative. Like what was his name? Harris. I don't know what he was on. I don't know what type of high he was on, but I get like he looked like he was banging stuffed animals. But I didn't say anything. I feel like nobody did great to me. Nobody. Dylan. I see him, but he's saying his little word, his little, saying what he was saying. I
Dylan?
feel like nobody was really on beat. To me. I'm just saying it to me, like I feel like Trump, like you're
Not
saying
even
this.
Dylan?
No, nobody did to me. Nobody did, including myself, because I knew I was off because I didn't have the music on. And like I said, I was not in a great mental state. Once I'm not in a great mental state, your creative juices is just not, it's like it's blocked or something, like a brain fart. So it's just like, let me get this over because I was trying to be there for the teammates or whatever and trying to get it done before I left. And like I said, like I got to be on cameras again. So it's just like when I'm on cameras, I got to get out of that, which is hard. Like anybody go through depression, anxiety, or anything, I don't care if it's panic attacks, whatever. I always tell people your help come first. Like try to do some breathing exercises, pray, write it out in a journal, call a therapist online or something like after hours or something. They got free lines or whatever. I don't care. Google it, talk to someone or whatever, even if they're hitting suicidal thoughts. So I say that with, respectfully, but at the same time, but that's why I said they don't know what people carry, whatever. I know I did such a horrible job. I wanted to be super creative, but I couldn't or whatever at the time. So I was just like, I knew it was bad. I knew it was bad, but the rap wasn't bad. And I said, but that I was about to call one of them judges. I said, we ain't getting to them, but I'm gonna get to them. I'm gonna get to them. But I was saying, like, I said, for them to say what they said and like, oh, Terrell, like, oh, I don't know what she was doing. And Harris was like, oh, she didn't even try to listen to the beat. I was like, that's funny because his ass was off. He sounded like a slow rapper, but I'm not saying anything. And I said, and I told what's the name? I'm looking at Millie, like I said, the wig wasn't working, the glasses. She was like she was from the year 2000, the son of 1990, and tried to come back, and it wasn't working. She said it looked like she was trying to hit some push it type time, and it didn't push. That's what I'm gonna keep saying because it was true. Like I said, everybody, I don't know what Pharrell was doing. It looked like he was walking around like he got a liquor problem. Maddie looked like a broke prostitute. I said, this what we doing now? We just gonna look like impersonate Nicki Minaj, and she went from Taylor Swift, right? She said haters gonna hate, hate, shake, 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 or whatever, right? How her dirty ass become a white version of Nicki Minaj that fast, and Flo Milli at the same time? I'm like, I said they cannot ever wear something like that that's that cheap, ever. disrespect, the stereotype. And then I seen Jenna with those long ass ugly lashes. I'm like, mm, cut it out. Just stop. It's not for everybody. People need to quit. I'm looking at them like, look at the inappropriation. Like I said, Justin did a chickmunk thing. I thought that was a little funny. Like I said, Harris, his was a little funny. I got they was themselves. So to me, they to me was more creative and fun with it to me. So I'm looking at it like, okay, that's funny, that's stupid, or whatever. So I'm thinking like they would have won or something, like whatever. So, but when I see the inappropriate to me, like they look at us black women like that? Just think about it. Because I just was thinking, like I said, don't be a token. Like just say how you feel. Because if that was me, I'm looking at it like, would they laugh at that or would they feel offensive? So because the crazy thing, because one, I'm gonna tell you a story real fast. An influencer I work with, real fast. An influencer I work with, I was the designer, so I created the course. What's that on the Up video? Y'all remember that? The Up song, right? So he did he's an influencer. Yes, he is a diva. His pronouns is he, she. So I'm looking at it like at the same time, I did every outfit that he wanted. It came out great. He sent it to Cardi B. She tweeted it or whatever, which is called X now, whatever. And I said she tweeted and it got over 40,000 likes. And he lip sung, but he wasn't trying to be like her. He did it in his own way, in his own diva drag way. Like you get what I'm saying? Like he did it in his own way, and I gotta give it to him, even though we're not on good terms. But at the same time, I gotta give it to him for not saying, "Hey, like I'ma try to put boobs on and a fat ass, like a fake ass, and and interpretate these women disrespectfully." Like that's how I looked at that. I'm all like, "Bitch, no, you didn't do that, you dirty ass. Not cool." Like I said, because I respect those women. They came a long way. Like to people that interpretate them like that, I don't feel those that's right to me. Like so, it's the way you do it. It's how you do it. Like do it right. I get everybody want to be Nicki. You can't. You can't. You tried. You need. She need to stay Taylor Swift. Just be her. That's where she fits. She just cannot ever do Nicki, Flo Millie. She can't do none of them. Not Lotto. Not she can't cut it out. None of them can do them. I was like, that's why I said I didn't get with the judges. Are we getting to them? Because I really want to get to them.
Oh yeah, okay. So let's talk about the judges and their judgment on who won and who was the top and who was the bottom. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So when he said she was the top, like I said, to me, Justin to me was creative with it because they was doing something funny. Because it's a rapper from here in Philly, well, from like a different part of Philly or whatever, named Little Dicky. What do Little Dicky do? Do he try to be Drake or 21 Savage? No. He be himself. So at the same time, that's how I looked at it. Like I said, okay, these guys are being funny. So I'm thinking you gotta make a creative fun video, whatever. So but when they said they let her win, I was like, for what? Like interpreting a black woman and stereotyping us? you you better get the fuck out of here. Like that's bullshit. And then for a white girl, I said it's just weird for me. It's like, am I gonna let white people tell me about hip hop? Like, are you serious? I am from the East Coast, literally where it was made. Are you fucking kidding me? You get what I'm saying? Like I said, I bet you they can't name all the Wu Tang members. I know that for sure. I know they don't know what NWA was about. I know that for sure. I said, next thing you know, they gonna tell me who they don't know who Mary J. Blige is and why she is who she is and how she became who she is. I bet you they don't know. But I'm not gonna sit there and let the white people tell me anything, or a person who's on Bigo, not even she can't even. I said, what storytelling she did? What stand up? What did she do? Like where? I was like, I looked all of them up because I feel like everybody was trying to save them, and I'm all like, save them motherfuckers for what? You came for me, and I'm gonna come for you. For that bitch to say basic, the only thing in her videos was done was her nails. Her nails was done. Her makeup wasn't. Her wardrobe was awful. I looked at all her videos, all her music. It sucked for one. And I was like, overdose what? She looked like she had a couple overdoses. She looks horrible. Someone should have fixed her face. She looked like she need that snake venom in her face. And y'all always talk about get some Botox. You might look better, sweetie. I'm like I said, but don't ever call me basic, bitch. And you look basic the whole time. She wore a dress in two of her videos, the same dress. I'm all like, who told you to do that? It's no marketing. She only got 200 and something subscribers on YouTube. We not doing this. I was like, wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. These motherfuckers coming at me. They musicians, right? But they not marketing themselves profitable at all. And she didn't even know what her niche was. This bitch went from Hogwarts and shit. I'm on horses and being a princess and shit to, I don't know what the fuck what to call that, the rest. I was like, she don't even know what her niche is. I'm like, are you serious? I do this shit for real. I might not be a musician, but I know musicians. That's why I was saying in the chat. I was like, yo, I know some actual rappers who really perform all the time, who's really got their own labels and everything, and really do this shit for real. They could have been the judges, and they would have did it for free. You get what I'm saying? And then I'm looking at it like the guy, what's his name? Jake. What the fuck is he trying to be? What is that? I heard his music. I had to find him. Hold on, wait. Going back to what's her name, Juicy Lucy. You know what came up first? If I wouldn't have put overdose in there, you know what came up? Cheeseburgers. I ain't do it. That's YouTube. You blame YouTube for the shade. Blame YouTube for the shade. It wasn't me. I was just looking her up, trying to figure out like what song she got. You better be the shit. These motherfuckers judging me like they the shit. Like I was like, they music it wasn't better than my rap, and I know that for a fact. And I'm just looking at it like I said, I don't know if he was trying to be a John B. It's like he was trying to be a soul John B. I don't know what to call that. Jazz? I don't know what his. I'm confused what he is. I said, you trying to be Maceo like type time? So I was trying to figure it out what his genre was. He talking about it was. They talking about it was corny. It was corny. It was trash or whatever. And I'm not seeing results. And he only had. Guess how many subscribers he had? Just guess. Just guess. Just guess.
3,500?
Not even. No. 69. Just dirty ass out of here. We talking about me.
69?
Make 69. I
Damn.
looked it up. That's what I said. I'm looking at like if y'all are soul producers and singers or whatever you want to call yourselves, get your shit together before you try to be a judge. You could at least I would have took this. Like, you know what? She was all beat. Don't seem like she was into it. Maybe she could do that. I would have took that. That'd have been fine. But don't say my shit basic and trash. I'm a black woman. I go by a baddie. I'm literally on a show called Baddie. So I am rapping about my life. That's what we do. I said, you white people can't relate because you're trying to be us. I'm just being honest. The black people make the world go round. I don't know what to tell everybody if they like it or not. The black dollar is most important. And we always got the best trends. Come on. Think about it. So, like I said, as a designer, as an artist, as a visual, I'm looking at them. I'm looking at their videos was trash. Everything they edited was horrible. I looked at everything, every aspect who tried to tell me that somebody else trash, and I'm looking at their stuff. I know people that's just coming up right now, freestyle underground rappers that's better than them. Way better PR, way better marketing, way better everything, and what they got. 3 damn songs. He got 3 damn songs talking about somebody. And then, like I said, what's the other girl name? What's her name? Goddess Kim? Whatever. Raw Goddess?
I think it was like raw
Yeah,
stuff.
Raw Goddess Kim or whatever. I said, no, this. She said trash. I said, her dreads look like trash. I said, bitch, get your dreads done. Get them redone. Get them retwisted right now. She looked dry. And I'm looking at her like, I was really looking this up. And I'm like, she ain't got no shit on there eating food. At least she got 200 and something. I give it her and Juicy got like 200 and something subscribers. That's something better than nothing. But at the same time, I still looked at it like you eating food, motherfucker, like and you talking about shit trash. And I didn't see one stand up because I actually know somebody that's a poet and really do that shit for real. You get me? Like I said, I did that before. And I'm all like, it's nothing like being at an audience, saying your poem and saying your truth and saying your realness. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't see that bitch do shit. Bigo don't count. I'm on Bigo too, and I do 2 live streams, and I could do that shit every day. Talk to people around the world for 2 hours a day. Get the fuck out of here, like that shit don't count. That bitch, she lied. She is not into no music. Where is that? I didn't see anything. A flyer saying, "Oh, we're gonna do a Bigo live, and we're gonna just sing songs on Bigo live from home." I said, "No, bitch, take your dirty ass to the audience and get some snaps and really get it, and then put it on there." Like nothing like the real thing. Nothing like a real audience. Get that shit together. They dirty ass is going to talk about somebody and they shit not together. It's okay if you just want to come up, but stop acting like you were here and you were basically at shit. You was under me. Like, are you serious? I feel like they raps was better than they songs. It's sad. They raps was better than they songs. How? And they so-called musicians. I was like, I don't know what to call those upcoming artists. Let's call them that because that's what they were. I'm not calling the other girl who said she was a poet and all that shit. She is a Beagle broadcaster. That's what I'm calling her dirty ass. Her dirty ass was a broadcaster, and that's it. It's no storytelling, no poetry. It's no poetry shit. It's nothing. I checked. I'm that person. Because when you want to start putting yourself out there, people won't want to look you up and find you. So let's see your hashtags. Let's see if you pop up. No, that's not happening. You really have to put their name in and find their dirty ass. But yeah, as I succeed, they ain't shit like anybody else. How they better than me? They shouldn't even been judges. I'd rather y'all have been the judges at least, and they could have just sat and watched. They ain't shit.
Did you listen to the Overdose song by Juicy Lucy?
I listened to that corny ass song. It was
I
deep
thought
though.
I thought it slapped, but
All right, I said it was deep. It was deep. I give it that. It sound like a lover of hers. She ain't know that he was on drugs, but I mean, I don't know how you can't tell somebody on drugs. Like you definitely can. So maybe because I'm from where I'm from. When you from Philly, you know when somebody on drugs. Like it's common sense. You can see it. It's in they. You always look at their fingertips. Like cut it out. You look at their eyeballs. You look at their fingertips. And you look at their arm. Like it's common sense. How the fuck you couldn't tell that? But you know what? That's just me. But my point is like she had the like I like the like she had the what was that song pronouns? She had the
yeah,
pronouns. Like I said, how the fuck did she go from the other song? She was on a horse and shit. I don't know what they was playing. They was in the night with the 1800s and shit. I don't know. And then they dirty asses. How the fuck they get back to this time? How they get back to the storytelling for me? Like I said, the videos was off. Like who was the videographer? He need to be fired. Like I said, she should have had a makeup artist, a wardrobe stylist, and she should have had a hairstylist. She needed all of that shit. Sometimes you gotta invest into your shit. Invest. Like I said, I don't care how many pieces you need. They might be get a stylist $25 an hour, get a hairstylist or something. What the fuck? Come on, get your hair done, sis. Go to haircuts or whatever the shit that white people go to. Go to y'all shit and get it done. Get some streaks or some shit. Get it together. Get a white people perm. I don't fucking know. Get it together, like. Just like we gonna buy us some wigs and some bundles, we gonna get it together though, right, sisters? Like, but at the end of the day, we gonna do it. We gonna get it together. But shit, she's looking a hot ass mess. I don't know. She looked tired. She looked tired. They both look tired. What's his name? Brucey. I don't know what his name is. What's the guy name? Brucey Luce, whatever. It said Brucey and Lucy. I don't know. Whatever it's called on there. The guy that was in the song. No, not the guy. Not in Overdose. It was the other song. Pronouns. Him, whoever he is. I thought that was her man, maybe, or something like that. They don't care about pronouns, whatever. It looked kind of fun, but like I said, she should have got an Airbnb for that shit. So you should have did. Do it like everybody else, or at least go to a goddamn content room, something. Make the shit pop. See, look at me being a creative person, trying to tell them motherfuckers what to do and shine. Go ahead and get great.
Okay, Sador. Okay. Giving the people pointers.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, go ahead and look great. I want everybody to shine and do great, but don't be hating. Don't be throwing shade on my shit and your shit looking real crappy like somebody did it on the iPhone or goddamn Android. Don't be doing that. I was like,
So Sador, we're not $1 million production crew over here.
I know,
we're
I know that.
we're
That's
gonna
what I
we're
said. But that's what I said.
this
I'm
is
talking about.
it's
I'm
all
talking
for
about.
fun.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm talking about them. If they want to judge people, do it the right way, whatever. Don't try to say, "Oh, that was this, it was that," and I said, and then when I look up they shit, it's not exempt. You get what I'm saying? At least let it be a hit for real. Like they shit probably not even on Apple Music or nothing. It's probably not on nothing. It ain't even on Spotify. Like, where is it?
I think
I
I
want
think
my podcast is on Spotify. Like, you tell me where your shit at. I said I'm a person that would support somebody, but like I ain't gonna support motherfuckers that's hating on my shit. Like I said, but luckily I'm not a real rapper. It was for fun, but don't be making it seem like oh my goodness it was so bad. Like, and then give it to a white girl who literally interpreted a black woman stereotypically and just said, oh yeah, she did the best. Like look at all these damn tokens. Being a token ninja. So sad.
Okay,
And
so
Yeah.
you ended up in the bottom
right,
with
who
Harris and
Harris
and was it Ryan?
Justin? No, I don't forgot.
Yeah, I forgot too. But anyways, you were in the bottom
Yeah.
and you had been notified through your production chat and you got on the
Mm-hmm.
Zoom and you
Yep.
got into the back room and we could tell that you were at an event and you were busy but you were trying. So I
Right.
guess my question to you is when Maddie asked you if you had anything to say or try to plead your case, how come you didn't take advantage of that time?
Because I already knew what she was going to do. It was obvious. Like she had her friend Jenna there. She had Ryan there. That's already in her alliance. I'm not kissing that white bitch ass. I ain't kissing no white people ass. You got me fucked up. That's not happening. But I'm just saying that in general because it's like I'm not going to beg you to do anything because I already knew what she was going to do. Even though Jenna didn't believe in her, but that should be a sign for Maddie. Like, bitch, she'll get you, even though you just saved her. Like, like, cause she just said remember when, she decided, like I said, that's why I kept saying, like, I'm not kissing your ass. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not pleading anything. Like, no, because I already knew what they was going to do. I was an easy target because I just got back and they already had it out for me. Like I said, literally, like they didn't know that I know I saved one of their members, but she still wound up going to the bottom anyways, and they got rid of her. They was already out to get her before I got back into the game. They was already out for her. So I'm looking at it like, what more use you want me to do and more to say? Like I just told her, I said, I just got here. And that's it. Like I was like, I just got back. And that's all I'm gonna say to you. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll be with y'all. Da 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 da. I'm not a fake person. Like that's just not who I am. Says I don't tell you. I said that ain't me. I'm not gonna be. I didn't even get to know this bitch. I remember the time when I left. Right in the second episode, her and Jenna did reach out to me, but I didn't get to talk to them or whatever. And then next thing I know, when the episode came on, when we all was all live or whatever, hear her dirty ass. Oh well, it's fair. I'm gonna be a follower and a fucking minion and just be like, I'm gonna just follow suit. And that's when I was like, so it was beef ever since. I was like, you was beefing with me for no reason from the gate. I don't know if because I didn't get to reach back out to them or whatever. I did say great morning to everybody sometimes in those group chats or whatever. I got the receipts or whatever. And then I'm looking at it like, okay, so when I come back, like I said, her and Ryan, the only people who did not reach out. It was everybody else but them two. So I already knew they had it out to get me anyways. Like I said, I don't trust nobody with a unibrow, curly hair, and big ass teeth. He sneeze, he's gonna bite his chest. I don't trust his dirty ass. But like I said, I digress because I knew they was gonna do that. I already knew Jenna was safe, and I don't know why she didn't believe in her little raggedy ass bootleg Taylor Swift Nicki Minaj friend. But she should have known she wasn't going to get her because I know she had to plead her case in that room and say, "Do what you got to do. We friends still." Blah 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 blah. Like, you know, they all good at What are you talking about? Like if they get, they got to get the gab to sway each other, whatever. But like I said, what I was mad at or whatever after that fact, the shade. With did you ask me that? You asked me. You said who shade you, and I said it was Million Terrell before I got on. So watch that part before I got on when Harris say, "Oh, she belonged down there," and then I don't know who said it first. I don't know if it was Millie. And then she tried to flip flop and flip it over, and then Terrell started saying like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." I was like, "You motherfuckers!" Like, you get what I'm saying? If I would have known they did that, because I wasn't watching. If I would have seen that they did that, I would have cursed their asses out before I left. I was like, you motherfuckers. So now, like I said, they all in alliance. And you got the Black People Alliance, and you got the alliance with her and Jen, and they kicked Justin out or whatever. And now it's like Harris, Maddie, and Ryan together. So it's like alliance is going after alliance or whatever. But may the best Medusa snake dirty asses win. We already know that one of them is. One of them
Okay,
going.
so who do you think is running the game right now?
I think Harris is the leader out of their alliance. To be honest,
Why do you
they
think that?
because they give Minion energy. Maddie and what's his name, Ryan, whatever. And then, like I said, Millie and Terrell, like they kind of like they just have that we agree with each other type time. Like we get it, like we here or whatever. So it's like it's kind of like they used me through shade real quick. Like I wasn't gonna peep that shit, whatever, and thought they was gonna be safe. It wasn't. You're not safe today. Get they dirty asses out of here. And I'm looking at it like, your whole ass, y'all sitting here talking shit. And I just got on here. But you seen when I got on, it was like, oh, hey, Sador. And you heard what I said, right? I said, yeah, my week was terrible. How was Thanksgiving? I don't celebrate that shit. It was horrible, but the food was good. I literally said this. So that right there should have just questioned, like, oh, okay, so she ain't okay for real. Like, absolutely not. So at the end of the day, it's like, how the fuck y'all talking shit about somebody that y'all even speak to? Because they could have said something to me in the chat that we were in. They didn't. They said some of them they were saying, "Oh, I hope you make it," and that was hours ago, before the game or whatever. So I was just like, I hope so too. But I told everybody, and I said I might not make it. I'll be there, but I was going to see. But like I said, it was a late start or whatever. But everything got done anyways, and I gave everybody a shout. I gave you guys a shout out, of course, or whatever about the game and stuff. So and it was like some shade, whatever. And I'm just like, but I didn't know the shade was towards me from them. But I was like, damn, I said, I know I ain't do good, but shit, y'all the fuck ain't do that good either. I feel like Justin and Harris's was the funniest to me. They to me was the most creative. Like, or whatever to me. So I just feel like they did the best or whatever. But the rest of them is like it was all horrible. But like I said, you could tell they was doing it for fun. Like, but they was trying to be someone the fuck they wasn't. And I'm just like, y'all tried too hard to be betray the people we listened to, but failed big time, 100%.
So, who would you like to see out of the game next?
Um, let me see. Maddie dirty ass. Her dirty ass don't need to be there. Get her dirty ass out of there. Because I said, well, I'm not going to watch because they all, to me, none of them deserve to win. They all snakes. None of them deserve it. But one
You're
of them
not
going,
voting for anybody. You know
no.
you have to cast a vote for someone to win this game at finale, right? Because you're on the jury.
Okay, well, I guess I'll cast a vote, but I'm not going to really like them for real. Probably, I wish they knew what reality TV is like. I said, do y'all not think they really don't be for real? They really all think they're gonna be friends still, right? Bootleg friends, like this. The cat. That was like,
Keisha, you got any questions?
um, no questions for they dirty asses. I hope they all lose and I hope they get their heads cut off and all of that. Or whoever wins or whatever, they all fake. And like I said, they could suck 10 dicks too, whatever, and get blasted in the wallet because. I don't
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm cool. Like I'm not. They just backstabbed me. Boop boop boop. I said, get your dirty asses out of here. I was like, you just stabbed me like I did something to you. Like damn. I was like, I told you I was somewhere. Like so it's not like they ain't know. But damn. I wasn't expecting that. You know how you don't expect to like, okay, we cool, we okay, whatever, we socializing, whatever, we get to know each other, that they ain't gonna talk shit behind your back. I was like, but they still did it. I was like, that's why
Sador,
nobody likes them. Hmm.
Sador, do you think that you were just an easy vote because you weren't there? And it wasn't
Yeah.
anything personal? It was just kind of like she's not here. Let's say her because at one point everyone's kind of working wherever they're working, and you weren't physically there, so it was easy to you know
Yeah.
decide.
I mean, but they said it was the judges. Everybody, even whoever texted in the production chat, they said it was the judges because they said I did the worst or whatever. Like I said, that's why I came at the judges because I had to see if they work was really good to the point where they was able to just say, oh, she did a shitty job. Like it was crappy, it was basic, it was this. But I'm really telling you what I am and what I'm doing. Like literally, like that's why I said it. That's why I did it. So that's why I'm like, because the show is literally called Baddies. I said entrepreneurial baddies. Like it's literally called that. So that's why I said it. That's why I made it that way. Like I was like, what the fuck is wrong with them? But you know what? They ain't get it or whatever. And like I said, that's on them. But I'm not gonna ever let somebody's white people call me basic, knowing I am not a basic bitch. And they are, and they looking basic and plain as hell. She looked like she was dying and she need a goddamn tan. Somebody should have sprayed her. Get a tan, bitch. You know they got melanin pills now. They already still in our skin. Goodness. But yeah, his ass too. He bony as hell. He need to eat. But she need to share his food. She need to share her food with his ass because he was bony as hell. He need to eat something. Like I said, she was dying. Why she was so damn pale? Like I was like, I thought Jenna was pale. I was like, damn, she ain't got no color. She a vampire. But I forget.
Vampire. Okay, so when it came to getting voted out by Maddie, do you think it was a personal thing or do you think it was a game situation because you guys weren't working together?
It was both. Like I said, I felt like she had it out me. Like I said, when you watch the second episode, she follows suit. Whoever says like, "Well, it was fair. You wasn't here," so that was like the easy way out to me for a first episode and the second episode when nobody like around like for those challenges or whatever. Because the only thing for me is with you guys, like I was just like, it's one of those games was where you kind of got to be on your toes every day because these people are obviously needy and they got a lot of time on their hands. A lot. I don't, you know. Because when you're a busy bad bitch, like you ain't got no time. You got to make the time, but you ain't got a lot of time. You get to the bag because they not gonna get to the bag for you. So I was up at the same time. I was looking at it like, damn. I was like, because she just really said was like, oh well, fair is fair. Like I was like, no, they should. Like I said for the second episode, they should have went by the team because they voted for their own captain to go down, and she was motivating them. Who that was, Mocha? She was motivating them or whatever. She was in the game and doing the best she can or whatever. They just said, well, she gonna sink down with the ship, and they sent her to fuck down there. I said, that's fucked up. Y'all really let her do that shit. Dang shit. Like I told you, because that was messed up. You know what I mean? Like I was like, so she was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just yeah go on what they said or whatever. So like I said, I didn't even get to know them, so I guess whatever alliance they built that time with her and whoever else, I guess she just was following suit like a fucking million, like she always been. She been a million from the gate. A follower is always a follower. They don't ever become a leader.
So
It's just
when
they
you were so when you were in the bottom, because it was you, Ryan, and Jenna.
right.
If she didn't send you home, who would she have sent home?
Oh, she wouldn't have sent nobody. I don't think she would have sent. I don't think she would have sent Ryan home. But I don't know. Maybe if her and Jenna would have spoke or whatever. Like I said, she ain't in that chat. What she said. Remember when Jenna was all like, "Oh yeah, if I gotta send Maddie home, I'll do it." Stop the cat. No, she wasn't. Her dirty ass. So
Wait,
I
what?
She said in the chat, she said, if I have to send in that alliance, Jenna, Justin, myself, Terrell, and Millie, she said, if she has to send Maddie home, she will. But remember when I was on there, she said, oh, well, remember I told her, I said, Jenna, you ain't got nothing to worry about because that's your friend. So she said, well, right when Maddie popped back up, she was like, well, Jenna was like, well, sometimes your friends, they still could be, have an eye out on you. And I was like, well, obviously Maddie doesn't feel that way about you, the kid. So I'm looking at it like that's your friend, like. But I'm hoping Maddie paid attention to that and didn't miss what she just said because obviously she's still probably going to get Maddie out of there and still vote for her. I just said it, so I hope she gets that her dumb man self because obviously she don't know how to take up for herself because that's what she was saying. Jenna was saying in the chat saying, "Oh, they made Maddie do it. She had to." I said, "Well, bitch got obviously she obviously knew how to get me the fuck out of there with no problem." So to me, that was cap. Like I said, that's how I know Jenna. She probably playing both sides again. I mean, I guess she's trying to forgive him for Morgan and all that, whatever happened, and they voted Morgan out. She should have known they was grimy from the gate. If they did that to Morgan and turned on Morgan, she said she probably looking at it like they might turn on me. So, but she still kept talking to Maddie. So I'm looking at it like she gonna keep protecting her. And I mean, I guess as much as she can before Terrell and Millie get her. I guess I don't know, but yeah, she know they out to get her. Well, to get all of them. So I'm looking at it like, is they going to get her? I don't know. Who knows? But no, I
So
wouldn't vote for her. Yes,
so if Maddie made it to the end, you wouldn't vote for her.
absolutely not.
So anybody next to Maddie's getting your vote.
Probably someone else, but it ain't going to be her. Yes. I'm gonna give her my vote after she just kicked me out, which I knew she was going to do. Like, cause Ryan probably be in her ear. Like I said, Harris probably was in her ear. And like I said, she's a minion. I mean, she's a follower. She not the group. She's the minion. She just need one eyeball or something like that and be yellow. And then she'd be good. You could tell the million inches there. She just follows suit, whatever, and that's it. But she knew when she was paymaster, she knew what to do because she was gonna save them, and I knew she was. That's why I said Jenna was full of shit because she was like that's your friend, bitch. Like you trying to turn on her, but she's still saving your dirty ass. Two faces. She should have kept her blue hair because they called her the blue hair devil. I seen it. They was out of pocket.
Just a bunch of dirty people in that house, huh?
Yeah, they dirty as hell. They dirty as hell. They don't wash their ass enough. And I'm saying they attitudes, they demeanors, their personality, all of that's dirty. They need to clean out their whole system. But they all snakes, I already knew they was all that. I said they just nothing but full of shit, literally. Shit. So yeah. They ain't shit, y'all. You seen how they did me. I was like, they said, well, we gonna use the door for real quick for a little bit until they get at her, whatever. And that was that. They didn't even try to save me or anything. They didn't talk shit about my little, the little rap and shit like that. Shit was important. I was like, I get the little judges because they don't know me or whatever, but your teammates when they sit there and they got to talk shit about you before you get on and change up like that when you get on, that's the most fakest shit I ever seen. That's like buying three fake ass bundles from a fucking store. The worst. I said they nothing but synthetic bundles. That's what the hell it is. And like
Wait,
it's like losing your edges. I was like, get the dirty ass out of here. Done with them. They dirty asses out. They like one of those braids that get bald spot. You don't want that. You don't want that. And I was like, if they dirty ass out of here. They ain't nothing but bad hair oil. They ain't shit. Like
Not the
they
bad hair oil.
oh yeah, that hair oil be just greasy. Think your hair gonna grow and it doesn't. It was a no news growth with that. They just stayed in the same spot. and stayed ain't shit. Same ball spot, just sitting there. It's the worst. I said, They is the worst. That's why I said, they ain't nothing but no fake ass bundles, y'all. Don't get them. Like Wish. Make a wish and then you don't get shit. Like, that's what happens. Like that Wish app. I said, fake like the Wish app. Get them. Because they
When
need to
you
be.
when you get into the jury chat,
Hmm.
are you gonna try to give your opinion on who you think you should win? Or are you gonna try to sabotage anybody?
I'm definitely going to sabotage you dirty asses. Nobody likes them. Nobody likes them. They be alright. I'll be like, nobody likes them. Like, look at them. Talking about y'all probably in their little chats and shit. Like, they ain't shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they ain't shit. Jenna said, oh, Justin, he sus right when he ain't say nothing. She turned on his ass and made that group real fast in like 3 minutes. Her dirty ass.
Wait, what?
I said, yo, I said she made that chat real quick when he fucked up. When he fucked up and he didn't say anything when I was telling him like, yo, vote for them right now. They wanted me to throw you under the bus. She ain't like that shit. Jenna was like, yeah, I'm making a chat for us. Jenna was on her toes. She was not playing. I was like, she said, because just he could, he could have been flip flopping, but Terrell, he definitely should have picked Harris. I was like, why did y'all pick Justin? Just saved his ass, got rid of his ass. What was the point of that? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you think about it, what was the point of saving him if you was going to get rid of him the next episode? If you ain't like trust him. But Harris, like I said, he like the leader. He should have definitely got rid of him. I was like, what? I was like, well, Justin, I guess his day was over. I ain't watched his exit, but damn, I knew he was. I was shocked when Terrell did that. That's what I will say. I was definitely shocked. It's like I was. You know how you is shocked, like you don't know what movie you gonna make, because that's just telling me like, oh, I don't trust Justin, because he said he was. Oh, I'm a little iffy with this person. And this person just masculine. They just looking at Harris like he a piece of ass. I know it's that. He ain't that cute. But whatever. Him and that dirty ass pink bandana. Whatever. But I digress. I think they just all like him, just to like him. Harris is out for millions. She was like, "Why you keep saying my name?" Da-da-da. I said, "Bitch, because he after your dirty ass. That's common sense. He don't like you. It's common sense. He
Time
after
you
he
say
a million
dirty
times.
ass, it be taking me out. I'm not
The
gonna lie,
same
I
like
be
because
dying.
I just think because
That's
it's
why I
so
said everyone's
it's so
dirty.
dirty. Like
According to Sador, everyone's a dirty
they
ass.
all
Everyone.
dirty ass. Absolutely, they all dirty ass Medusa snakes. They just shedding all over y'all. They shedding like a bad weed. They shedding like the snakes they are. They are absolutely disgusting. They
So
is like, man,
my question to you is, do you have any regrets?
um, no, I don't have no regrets. I didn't mind saving Justin or whatever. Um, I don't. I said, matter of fact, a little bit. My regret was I said I thought they were going to be cool. Like I thought we were a little bonded a little bit, but guess not. Because you know how people you be saying like people going to change when you get to know them because you see how they was already moving or whatever. Because at first, remember y'all asked me that first I said who you think going to win, and I said Millie. I take that shit the fuck back. Fuck no, I take it back. And I said no. I don't want none of them to win, but I am going to vote for somebody, but not Maddie dirty ass. I was like, but I don't want to vote for them either. Maybe it should be Harris dirty ass or something like that. I don't know. Whoever's at the bottom, it's just ain't gonna be. I don't feel like I should vote for them. I was
You
like, they.
did say Millie. You did.
That's what I said. I
When,
admit to it, right? And I just what I
yeah,
just
when me and you talked, you said you wanted her to win. You
and I
did say
changed my
that.
mind. I changed my mind. Right when she was talking shit, that's where she fucked up. You see, fucked up. Right when you fuck up, that's when I got changed. I gotta change. I gotta switch. I gotta switch like I switched my units. No, I gotta switch out. Like I'm not playing because it's like how you talk shit before I got on there. Like it was literally like that fast. I was like, damn, I just got on there. This bitch was talking shit. Like when you told was it you told me you was like, did you watch it? Did you watch it? And I was like,
Yeah,
no.
I asked you to watch it so we could talk about it. Or else we'd have
Yeah.
nothing to talk about right now.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. I was like, you know what? She's right. I am gonna watch it. And I said, I'm gonna watch it right now. Right when you told me to. I said, let me watch this whole entire thing so I could see who was saying what they said. And I said, right, I counted the minutes. It was literally like 3-4 minutes. And then that's when you guys put me in the room. And that's when you said when I didn't say much because I was like, I'm getting in this lift. It's smelling like African Kwambe, not underarm pits, but like that African smell, not like dirty. It's just like I feel like I'd be allergic to it. I was trying not to be smart and sneeze because y'all probably heard me. I was like, he was talking about, I don't want to wet my car. I don't want to wet my car. I'm on like my bag right here. It's water. It's rain. Like it don't hurt. It don't burn. It's not acid. It doesn't sting. Bitch, I'm on like my weave getting wet. Like I didn't care because it's hair. Like who cares? It's water. It's gonna dry. Some people just afraid of water and shit. I ain't got the time. I said you tell they don't like to wash sometimes. But I said he was just getting on my nerves. I'm trying. I said I get claustrophobic, and it was a long ride, like as well. And I was just like, yo, and it was a game, and traffic was horrible. And I'm trying to sit there and watch everybody because that's why it was so dark because I was in the car. And I was like, I could have put this light on, but I don't got time for people like, no, my light. I don't want the light to go out. He was just so. I don't want my car to get wet. It was just so annoying, like to me. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, sir, please, please. I was like, come on. I said, yep, I got asthma. I'm claustrophobic. I hate it. I hate being enclosed in cars. It's like people breath and the same air. It's like too much. It's in my mind. Don't blame. Don't worry about me. But that's all. Like, but yeah, I don't like none of them little scumbags. They like dirty toenail scum and dirt underneath your fingernail that nobody wants.
Okay. Kyra, do you have any questions for Sador?
Um, can we do that? We do your rap one more time? I'm the door, yeah. I'm a baddie, yeah. I own this, and I don't need to show this. I'm not bullshit. Nah, nah, nah. Also, Cleo said, "Did you try
Yeah.
to talk to lovely Maddie? Uh,
Say
did you
that
try
again.
to talk to lovely Maddie,
Who that?
the one who sent you home?"
Oh no, I ain't ever talked to her dirty ass. Talk to her for what? What I got to talk to her for? That bitch, I told you how she go from Taylor Swift saying, "Hey, this gonna hey hey hey," and then her dirty ass turning Nicki Minaj real fast. How the fuck did that? That bitch turned into, I said, she just turned into White Minaj. Like I said, Snoop. I feel like y'all need to send
Killed
that
it.
to Nicki Minaj. Just tag her in that so she could see that shit. I just tag her in that shit. Like tag her. I was like, just put it on there. Tag Nicki Minaj so she can see that shit. She gonna be like, "Oh, this bitch didn't." She gonna talk shit right on her radio show. I'm just saying. So I was just like, I don't know. I want to talk to her because she hit it with the narcissist moment. The narcissist when people go like, "You're this, you're nice, you're beautiful, you're that." Da, 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 da. Like, bitch, fuck you. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, none of that shit mattered to me. Like, I knew you was gonna do that. Like, I knew it. I don't know. People was just reaching like I was supposed to kiss her ass. I was like, I'm not kissing your ass, bitch. Kiss my pretty black ass, and you keep it moving. Like, I ain't got nothing to say to you. Like, you're grimy and you're two faced. Like, what else I'm gonna say? I never got to know her. Like, you could look at it. It was it was nothing else to say. Like, I don't know you. You don't know me. You just it sounded like you was like you're a girl hating on another girl. That's what it's given. It's like, what did Sadora do to you for you to be after her like that, to be at a target, the easy, I said, an easy target. Why couldn't you get Millie or why couldn't you get anybody else or say anything else? Same thing when she said my name. Remember in the other show, she said my name or whatever. And I said, you could have said anybody else's name, bitch. Like, but she said my name first. So I was just like, I don't know what that is. I still don't. Y'all should ask her dirty ass. I was like, what the fuck do you got against the door? Why the fuck were you so on her like that? Like, I'm not trying to toot my horn or anything. I get it. I know some girls like girls and shit. It ain't my thing, but I don't be mad at it if that's what they into. Like, what the fuck? You go ahead, bitch, and get it together. Cause it's like I'm not the only female on there. So I was just trying to figure out what was the problem. Cause I said Millie been there, Millie there, Jenna there, and shit. Like I'm all like, why you ain't at them? But like I said, and I told them in the chat, and I said they called them old. They ain't talking to me. He was talking to them. He was talking to them motherfuckers. And did Maddie take up for Jim when Connor called them old and shit? Her dirty ass sat right there and let Connor keep going with his mouth. Nobody said anything. Ryan didn't say anything. They just let him call them old. And then I didn't get what was the glasses when she got left. What the fuck was that about? I said, that's what they call it. We gonna throw shade since y'all gonna keep stay out. I guess. And all the glasses wasn't working. Not for the outfits. It wasn't. It wasn't given. But yeah. But yeah, anybody got questions? I don't care. They got questions in the comments. Who got questions for me?
Okay, so we do have some questions. Brandon wanted to know, what was your strategy coming back into the game?
Well, Brandon, well, my strategy was to get with the people. Like I said, I knew I was going to get to know the people who reached out first. So I kind of was my strategy. I said, let's see who reached out first because that would let me know who is really for me or who out to get me or whatever. So it's just like that's what I seen. That's the vibe they was given when I got back. Because it's like you could tell when people fake excited. Oh, hey, we're glad you're back. Blah 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 blah. Like, you fake motherfuckers. Like they was just fake motherfuckers, Brandon. That's all. That was the strategy. And I knew they was coming. I knew they was going to turn on me. I knew it. These motherfuckers been doing this little fake shit the whole time. Yeah.
Dr. Lou said, I love you, Sador.
I love you too, Dr. Lou Boo. It should have been you. Because you could have been doing this shit and getting all they dirty asses out of here with your fabulous self. I was like, because I
Someone
don't like.
asked if you liked. Oops. Someone asked if you liked Jenna's rap.
Uh, her eyelashes was horrible. Her rap, I like I said, they all their raps was horrible, just like mine was. They was all horrible, dead. But like I said, the funny ones was Harrison and Justin. At least they were creative and funny with it being dumb, because they looked dumb and it sounded dumb. Mm, I guess she ain't that old. She got rap bars. I don't know if y'all
I
seen that
thought hers
video.
was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I said, I guess she ain't that old. They was calling her old and shit, like calling them old and shit. That was fucked up. But the ageism now, we still doing this. Like no motherfuckers like we ain't gonna get old and shit. Like everybody gonna get old. Everybody. But
Cleo
yeah.
wants to know, are you going to vote like based on the game and how they played the game, or are you going to base it on like friendship?
Oh, it ain't no friendship. Definitely gonna probably go based on the game or whatever. But like I said, definitely ain't voting for Maddie dirty ass. Don't know why the bitch had it out for a bitch, but she could take her dirty ass somewhere else. It's a female thing, y'all. You ever get a female, you around somebody, they just don't bang with you for no reason? Like you think is it envy? Is it jealousy? Is it somebody beauty? I've been hated on my whole life. I'm so used to it. Bitches always hating. Only broke bitches who probably ain't got no hair, no edges, and they ain't got no job, they ain't got nothing. Broke. I forgot.
Okay, so there's no more questions. Is there anything else you would like to get off your chest or let us know before we wrap up this exit interview?
Well, I think you guys was awesome and y'all was good stirring the pot. I know that, for sure, especially Sharonica and you, Chantel, with your questions, girl. Y'all is good. I said, I got to give y'all that because I said, y'all make somebody turn on somebody real quick with those little challenges, honey. And then another thing I will say is, I said, they all, like I said, you know what I said before? A hater could suck 10, 20 dicks and they could get blasted on with their dirty ass and they could swallow and choke on it with their dirty, ugly ass because they all ugly and they trifling. I said, let them keep shredding and shredding. I said, I'm gonna vote for they little one of they dirty asses, but it ain't Maddie. She ain't getting the vote. I would get the person that was horrible at the game before I vote for her dirty ass. That ain't happening. So I said, whatever beef she had with me, bitch, you can suck my dick. That's all I gotta say. That's
Okay, well, Sador has spoken. This will be the end of the exit interview. I want to thank everybody for commenting and tuning into this episode. Stay tuned to tomorrow for a special episode of I Love Money, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Stream Juicy Lucy Overdose on all platforms.
don't see her. She's fake. Fake heifer.
Bye,
Tell,
guys.
tell her
Have a
to
good
do
day.
better.